So today's Dayspiration, I want to speak specifically to small business owners who have just had to close their doors and the devastation of what happens when you find the dream in your heart has disappeared, what that means, and how do you recover from that? How do you ever get back up? That's in today's episode of Dayspiration. All right, so let's just dive right in. So it's 2008. I have a nationally airing show across Canada into 2.4 million homes. It was the first bi-national type of show. We had created it from nothing. We were doing great. We were even being considered for syndication into other PBS affiliates. And then the recession hit. And it was absolutely the most devastating day for myself and my team when we realized that despite all the work that we had put in over the years, despite overcoming multiple boundaries and just breakthroughs and all these things, that at that point in time, the best and right choice for all of us was that we were going to close the doors of the television show. How do you get back up after you've had your small business closed? There's many reasons why people go into small businesses and start businesses, and it usually has to do with a dream. And when your dream is taken from you, it doesn't matter how it happens, it is absolutely devastating. And the first thing I want to tell the small business owners is back then, it was many years ago, I actually said to myself, I will never do this again. The idea being in my head that it hurt too much to lose something I loved and had poured my life into. And I could not imagine doing that to myself or anybody I loved again. It was this dream, it was lovely, it was exciting, and now it was simply gone. And the other fallacy that I found myself telling myself, even though we know and we read all those inspiring quotes about failure is really the way you get to the next opportunity and all that stuff, and it's where you grow, there's this emotional capacity that doesn't get addressed in those inspirational quotes, and that is the absolute fact that you are grieving. There is a grieving stage that happens when your business closes its door. Denial, I can't believe this is happening. Anger, maybe you're angry at yourself. Why did I ever think I could do this? Bargaining, oh my gosh, maybe if I could just, and then you finally go into depression. You do have sad. If you really care about people and your business and it closes, you're going to experience depression because you're a human with emotions and that dream is gone. And also the impact to the people who had that dream around with you. How could you not feel devastated? And finally, you get into a place of acceptance. And so what I want to tell you today, if you are a small business owner and you're watching this and you're got your box of tissues, maybe you're crying into that glass of wine because you're in the middle of a pandemic and it's absolute devastation all around us right now. At the time the 2008 recession hit, I took it personally. But what I discovered is this: it's who you are. The reality is that if you started a small business all on your own, you are a creator by nature. Not everybody creates. Not everybody goes out and starts small businesses. Not everybody is entrepreneurial. There are many, many, many people, even right now, who are working for people and lost their jobs, and the only thing they're thinking about is going to work for somebody else again. That is not who you are. But here's the thing I want to say to you: get back up. Wish I would have done this. I wish I would have been open sooner to the idea that just because I closed the doors this time doesn't mean new doors won't open, or that, quite frankly, I wouldn't go build my own doors to open in the future. When you close the door and say, I am never going to, which I admit I did, you're actually not being open to the possibility of other opportunities coming your way. And the sooner you allow yourself to be open to the fact that through a very complex set of circumstances, you had to close your business, that doesn't mean that you'll never do it again. You don't know the future. You don't know the future. We can't change the past. We don't know the future. So let's be open together. In fact, let's be open for business together.